Welcome back, everybody, to our final game on Miramar before we move over to Erringle. Let's go. After this game, we will have hit the halfway point of tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. The date is Wednesday, the 11th of January, 2023. Still getting used to saying that. I make the occasional mistake. I'm sure you'll spot it when I do, but right now is not one of those times. Let's take a look at what's happening this time around. Oh, it's boring and central again. It's been anything but, guys. Minas has been a hot spot. El Pozo has been a hot spot. That last finish in El Bendita, La Bendita even. Oh my god, I'm getting all my names mixed up now as well. It's been insane. So I am looking forward to what game number 3 is going to bring. In fact, are we going to see any respite? No, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. No rest for the caster. Castanis over here. Now, they've won that fight twice in a row. Ghetto Gang over here. They've won this fight twice in a row. Are we going to see a different result this time around? They're looking for cars. They want to be the first to get into El Pozo. I'll tell you what. Let's go one better and take a look at the cars for them. Do we see any cars on this road? We do not. They're going to be parachuting in. So it is a straight up race. And I have it. Wow, Zubila is... Oh, and they... Oh, advantage Ghetto Gang. Meanwhile, Castanis have got the west. Wow, okay, this is actually looking organized now. Castanis have got the west. We're cool. Sleep Dodgers have got the east. There's a little bit of an understanding. People actually have guns now. This is going to be a good fight for later. On this side, Ghetto Gang... I think coulda, shoulda, woulda be starving the Snow Guard Dragons out of position. They're completely and utterly blocked out. Vixen trying to go for the bike, won't be able to. Zubila trying to get a second knock, gets the second knock onto Hollow. I think a revive will be possible, but they're going to have to find some serious guns. When we said advantage Ghetto Gang, I meant it, guys. I meant it. This is what happens when your parachuting is better than another team's. When you pick the angle slightly better, makes such a huge difference. Ghetto Gang are now fighting a 4v2. Really, really good stuff. Uh-oh. In the meantime, now that the two teams in Minas Generalis have decided they're at least going to land before fighting, crazy. He's flanking crazy. So's Illidan, actually. He's like, if you can see Illidan, he's fresh meat right now. Do you want to take it? He's taking the shots. He gets them. Crazy's flank beats Illidan's flank. And suddenly the Sleep Dodgers are down to 3. Crazy has put one to sleep. Illidan is down, but not out. Mozik down now as well to Lighted. This is a really good engagement from Castanis. That does not, by the way, mean that they've won it yet. We've seen crazier stuff happen in the past. So let's wait and see what happens here. NEQ goes down to a sliver of health and has to heal. Oh no, and Crazy looking to finish it. He can't. NEQ with a beautiful 3x spray. Puts him right down with the scar. These footsteps are mighty close. Oh. Whew. Sit down, says Senka Pow Pow. He's a desperado underneath your window. But Nordskiff, the last hope for Sleep Dodgers. Is he going to get this knock onto Senka Pow? He has to. He has to. He's got no choice. He has to move in. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets for him. Unless he brings friends back. Mozik gets revived, goes straight back down again. They won't allow that to happen. Flashes out everywhere. And actually, Auto Mix taking out Digital Athletics. I missed that. Apologies, guys. We'll take a look at that in a second. Nordskiff very much solo now, though. Castanis still technically have 3. Will he get to crazy? He gets to crazy. Marcis gets to crazy. So Castanis are still up. As a 3, that is big. Let's take a look at what happened with Auto Mix. These guys, by the way. Snow God Dragon still just chilling out. Mixed team right in the middle of the map. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, guys. I'm going to be honest. They didn't hard contest in game 1. So I wasn't expecting this at all. Crazy needs to move towards Senka Pow Pow. Have any possibility of reviving. I think Marcis is going to be the one doing that. Senka Pow Pow needs to get around the corner. He does. That is so smart. That is such a good grenade. Nordskiff turns it around. Underarm through the window, waiting until the revive is likely to come in. He might win the fight for the sleep dodges as well. Crazy down to effectively 1 HP. How are the sleep dodgers turning this around? Ghetto Gang beats the Snow God Dragons in El Pozo for the 3rd time. It is a lot less clear here in Minas Generalis. Crazy now trying to get Marcis, and Nordskiff spying an opportunity. No, the angle's being held. He's going to go for it anyway. 76 health and a dream. Both sides hit each other. They're both a headshot away from finishing the fight. Molotov to secure the revive. I think that's what that is. Yes, it is. What are you going to do? Jump through the fire? I do not think so. Not even using time to first aid. Unfortunately, tries to go around the corner for the cheeky headshot onto Crazy. Doesn't find it. It's now a 2v1. Nordskiff is not done. Oh, God. He's properly committing now. He sees that they've split. And that could pay off. That's Crazy down. Are we getting the second as well? Instantly going for the flush as well. Marcis didn't have the option. As soon as he heard the gunshots, as soon as he heard the split. Oh, no. Whiffs with the 2 shots from the double barrel. How is this fight still going on? Castanis can still win this, but it won't be by nearly as big a margin. And the sleep dodgers here proving that they will not take this fight lying down. They're very happy to keep this going. Nordskiff on fire. Third party's coming in. Shots at the vehicle, but nothing doing damage to the player just yet. In fact, who's even doing that? That's Nixie? Question mark? Really? From there? Impressive. Circle, by the way, is northwest of Los Leones, right on top of the mixed team. Nordskiff playing some of the most intense PUBG I think we've seen. We're going with the pump action shotgun now as well. Stakes have been upped again by the sleep dodgers. Flashbang on the upper level, spotted Marcis from afar. Barrel as opposed to a shotgun for this. Marcis coming through. That's a good flashbang. Comes round the side. That'll do it. Double barrel shotgun. The shots ring true that time around. The sleep dodgers are eliminated, and Castanis, for the 3rd game in a row, win the fight in Minas Generalis, but they take 3 people down with them, do the sleep dodgers, and Marcis will now have to play the rest of this game as a solo. What a fight. Good news is he can lose in peace now, guys. He can chill out now, hopefully. Oh! Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, no, wait, he's dead. But you know what I mean. That was an insane fight. Ghetto Gang moving in from El Pozo. I mean, that parachuting and that initial engagement just so good. Are all 4 of them still alive? All 4 of them are still alive. Oh. He's looking out towards the Twisted Minds position. I think he was looking at Lou there. Yes, he was. Going, okay, cool. The Guardians of Miramar. We know exactly where they are. That's fine. Let's just crack on and proceed with the game plan. Next circle has popped. No La Bandita this time around. We're going west of Los Leones. It looks like this road, this main road here, is going to bisect things. Digital Athletics are the 4 kills that Auto Mix picked up at the start of this game. They're also the closest team to the center of the circle here in phase number 2. Marcis is going to take his sweet time getting into circle. I promise you that much. Ooh, T-Bone asking if his teammates have seen a level 2 helmet anywhere. I can guarantee you that. Gets domed. Fresh lids. There we go. No. Well, I guess use the damaged one in case you get hit again. Make sure you swap it out before you leave. T-Bone's been third-partying absolutely everyone today, by the way, so no surprises he occasionally gets a shot back. He's been pretty fearless. And it's been fun to watch as well. Just see him get those knocks from insane distances. Plus, he's going to help Team UK win the PUBG Nations Cup. So, no bias casting here at all, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's going on here? POW Esports. On the edge of phase 2, they do have the option, I feel like, of driving away here, and they're choosing not to. Hard aggressing onto Devise in here. But all 4 of them are outside of the broken wall. I don't think they have any reasonable flank. Yes, they can win this fight. I just don't know why they're taking it. Max gets the first hit onto eBay. Gets traded up by Burger, though, as Aimfrost manages to dodge that grenade. Quality, not so fortunate, unfortunately. And now they are down to Max and Aimfrost. They're still at the broken wall. They haven't made gains for this. They have knocked one of the opposition, but they haven't made any material gains from a distance point of view. Quality getting low. That's a good grenade coming close, but it won't quite make it past the wall. We're going to see the revive up on Quality. It doesn't look like it. Max has gone down as well, leaving Aimfrost as a solo. I don't know why POW Esports committed to this compound. I can't really comment until I know. But it didn't look that great. Devisen looked like they had their angles pretty well covered. Oh, pretty well covered. Guess it's easy when you're... Oh, no! Mosley is going to be the sacrifice to let the rest of Devisen know, yes, there's a dude in this building. I feel like Devisen should be winning this fight. At the cost of 3 team members, though. Oh, never mind. Nuclear Penguins coming in on the action as well. There we go. Aimfrost eliminated. And now the Nuclear Penguins also on the broken wall. We don't want this, guys. We don't want this. Zorf goes down. Bogart goes down. Devise getting a couple of more points than they expected from this one. Heroic getting into a big tussle with Ghetto Gang. Blazor down. In addition to Zubila, and James is going to be the solo who takes both of them out. He's still at 100 HP. So that must have been an excellent sneak up the rear. Love it. Zone 3 cuts out Los Leones. 0 chance of an urban finish now. And I love this split from BBL. Look at these 2 compounds. One of them smack bang in the middle of the next zone. Close to them is Auto Mix, also looking good. Have they had much action in the last couple of minutes? No. But they've had a beautiful position. Why would they want to give this up? Unnecessarily. They spot Twisted Minds, decide not to take shots, using this as a little bit of intelligence gathering at this point of the game. And because BBL know that Twisted Minds are here, it's unlikely that we get a full team before crashing them, because someone is going to be shooting. It'll have to be desperation times for a full team of 4 to push in, because they'll have to go past so many full squads in buildings to do so much damage. Oh, well. Part of that is going to be Austrian Force. Are they all 4 in a car? I think there were 2 cars. Yeah, there are 2 cars here. But I'll tell you what, the front one's not looking good. I think they're going to have to crash Heroic. Oh, Mio, my excellent headshot from Vashku, but they need to get out quickly. That's a beautiful, beautiful grenade from Jeans. Underarm into the house that these guys just decanted themselves into. Bashku and Silas, absolutely no hope there. Excellent flashbang. Gets the trade out, but unfortunately, the trade is all it's going to be. I'm surprised it took that long for James to get knocked. He's already up to 4 kills. He's on fire this game. Thankfully, not from the Molotov. Heroic now have 6 kills, and all 4 of them are still alive. They defend this against Austrian force and do it insanely well indeed. Vorpal swords now. They know that fighting's occurred in this compound. I'm hoping they have correctly ascertained that it's all north of the road, and therefore they can move in south of the road. Whether it's deliberate or not, I'm going to go with that's deliberate, and that's a good move. They're looking all right. Twisted Minds, by the way. This split is incredible. When everyone's getting crashed, they're very happy to still split like this. Still looking for the rotational knocks. They haven't found them yet this game, but my god, these guys are so dangerous when it comes to picking people off in transit. They're nearly as dangerous as when they're working as a group pushing into a building. Basically, they are the guys to beat. Any Knoll goes down, and Otto Mix will take out the second team that tried to crash this compound. They do lose Fein Otto in the process, but 3 of them are alive. They've got 5 kills. Not terrible at this point in the game. Still with 12 teams alive, though. They obviously want to get comfortably into the placement points. The work is far from done. And phase 4 is going to be... Woo! Okay, 9 o'clock hard shift here. BBL, I think Ketpa and ABC are going to want to move. And they're going to want to join Thendalos and Onur as quickly as possible. And this potentially means somebody can backfill hill, win or die. Maybe even Auto Mix if they see BBL moving out. He-Man has got to be radioing this information back, right? He sees Twisted Minds. He sees Win or Die backfilling Twisted Minds. That should leave this BBL compound free, but he's not looking that way. Do Auto Mix know that this compound is free? I'm not sure. We'll have to find out from the minimap later. Team Solo might be the ones who come in off the back of it. I mean, that's outside of zone, so it's going to take them a little while to figure that one out. Auto Mix on the move. Let's find out what intel they've got. Okay, they do. Kino's going straight in for it. They knew someone was here before, but they now know they can safely take this. Good backfill. Twisted Minds have now collapsed in on this warehouse compound. They've got that to themselves. Devizon on the north side are fine, but don't have very much hard cover. They've got low ground, and that protects them against... Twisted Minds maybe can't see them here, but it's not the world's most active position, is it? Pacific Esports. We haven't talked about them very much this game. Let's check in with them. Oh, hello. Don't know what happened there. Let's click that again. There we go. Have they got a crate? They do, but unfortunately they're getting shot at as well, and they maybe decide that going for this org might not be worth it at this moment in time. If Kassin can get a headshot or a knock onto Devizon, maybe he'll go for it. I think Eindeep certainly wants the org. Oh, I mean, okay, he wanted the org. I'm gonna rephrase that. Oh, no. Oh, no. There are about 3 different teams that could have killed him there. I wasn't gonna call it. Noxie... Okay, I mean, to be fair, that's good teamwork. Bluffist with the smoke. Noxie immediately coming in with the buggy. They've practiced this. It's good. I mean, unfortunately, not good enough to save their teammate. Pacific Esports down to 2. But I get what they were trying to do there. I think maybe they hung around a little bit too long near the drop, honestly. Moving into zone a bit earlier, not chancing that, would clearly have gotten them better results. But very easy for us to say that with hindsight, as always. Team Solo and the Woo having a very, very animated conversation about who wants to own the east side of the circle. It doesn't look like the Woo are winning that. We got Biestoloch and Quizzy outside of the compound, deciding they want no part in this. And BBL have got this next circle on absolute lockdown. Twisted Minds also have to find a way, and there are 4 squads on the north side of the circle. And I think maybe 2 of them. Realistically, I think 1, but it's possible that 2 make it in to phase 5. And the fighting has certainly started. Win or Die, Pacific Esports, Devisen, and Twisted Minds all competing for supremacy in this space. Devisen first to go down. Pacific did not have a good time in that last engagement. They're determined to try and make some amends now. So with Devisen down, what are they going to do about either Twisted Minds or Win or Die? They certainly don't want to engage both. It looks like they're moving towards the warehouse compound, which is fine, but there's still other stuff that could be going on. Twisted Minds actually opting to move away from this and not get involved right now, possibly because they think their path into the circle is too flat, which is fair enough. Pacific Esports down to 1 as Win or Die continue to pick up the points. And the Wu have a lot of questions they have to ask themselves on the east side. And they don't have a lot of time to do it. 1 minute 20. This circle is now moving. Relying on Heroic not to hit their long-range shots is a difficult tactic at the best of times. That's Quizzy down. 1 left to go. Biestoloch needs to find a way. I'm not sure he can. Pacific Esports eliminated. Almost into the placement points here. 2 great hits onto T-Bone. Allows Biestoloch to get behind his smoke, which is good. Vorpal Swords also with a bit of third partying should help him out a little bit. Spots Jeems in the lower window and sees T-Bone back up. He's doing absolutely everything he can. Corexy, though, trying to disrupt that. 45 seconds. There's still time. I just don't know how much. They're into the placement points at least. This has bought them something. They will have something to show for it. Sees Beamy on the right side. He's probably been feeding a lot of that information through to his teammates. The blue zone is now doing more than 5 damage a second. Jeems, though, with a grenade will finish it off. That's the Wu eliminated. Heroic still with all 4 alive and up to 8 kills. They are taking this game into their own hands in a big way, but 6 other teams are going to try and prevent them from walking away with everything. Auto Mix have Win or Die on top of them now. Win or Die should have a superior position. Only the 2 kills this game, but all 4 of their team are alive. Phase 6 has gone north of the road. BBL don't need to move. Twisted Minds are going to be in an interesting position. We don't mind them too much, though, because they have so many points right now. They're on something like 34 points at the top of the table, right? Twisted Minds are doing fine, guys. Don't worry about them. Their rotation route will be interesting. They've got the high ground at the moment. They have time to plan. They have time to talk. They'll start moving, I reckon, in about 30 seconds or so. I don't think they want to move super early, essentially. They're happy for someone else to have first mover advantage because I suspect in this position, it's a disadvantage. Hey! Ghetto Gang have been spotted on the south side of zone, and this is not a fun route in. April hasn't been shot at yet, which is good news, but inside this dip, despite being protected, you're not in the circle and you have to move into BBL. So Ghetto Gang, I think, are in the roughest position right now. Vorpal Swords have decided now might be the time to bite the bullet. I think they're going to crash BBL. Fender Lost hears the car. Is he going to hear it? Quickly enough. Into Hot Dog they go. 1 down for Vorpal Swords. That's wicked. Completely toast. Fender Lost looking for a second. Underarm grenade. Molotov is going to stop Vorpal Swords from attacking half as quickly as they wanted. And I don't think this is going well for them at all. Frag grenade going on the outside. Heroic fighting against the mixed team. Win or Die had this position earlier on. Where did they go? It's just Layosh over on the other side now. Do they know it's 1 left? That's a great Molotov. That is an absolutely fantastic molly, and that is it for Kino. Automix eliminated. Really good stuff from Heroic. They're up to 12 kills. They are not messing around. They want to beat Twisted Minds in today's leaderboards. And in game number 3 of Miramar, they're showing why they think they can do that. Lots of shots peppering the vehicle of Perfectix, but no knocks just yet. Couple of headshots, though, will do that just fine. And Jeems actually getting A beautiful headshot to finish things, to start things off there with the body shot, getting the knock. So Twisted Minds now, questions being asked of them. And at the 25-minute mark of this game with 5 teams left alive, those questions are difficult to answer indeed. Vorpal Swords. Well-intentioned crash. But it's not going to work. They're out in 5th place. They take home a handful of placement points. They've got a couple of kills. But they will play no further part in this battle royale. Phase 7 continues to have the compound in, so BBL can continue to gatekeep. Remember, their vests, their helmets, their utility, they're in a compound. They have plenty of opportunity to go back and reloot. BBL will have a utility advantage over most teams coming down to an endgame fight here, even if they have to leave the compound. And they're very good at timing exiting the compound to wrap around as well. So I wouldn't put that past them. Twisted Minds in the meantime. Got a shack in the middle of the zone, which I guess is useful for later, but I think they're going to have to play this slowly for now. How are Heroic getting in? Heroic up to 13 kills. They're doing so well. But Miramar's terrain is threatening to beat them now in Phase 7. They need a plan for where to go. And I get the feeling that plan might be to crash a concrete. But if they crash a concrete, we've got Twisted Minds who could be taking shots as well. They don't want to do that. Not without a couple of knocks. And when they get headshot like that, you know it's rough. Oliver goes down. He was on the edge, by the way. The team's not out yet. Oh, never mind. They are now because April's gone down to the blue zone. There's really not much they could do there. So that's fair enough. And are Heroic crashing the concrete? Because I think they are. ABC with the spray. He's ready. Follow up Molotov en route. Not much else they could do here. Unfortunately, this push is stopped well short. Good news is they're in zone. If they have they got enough smoke? Oh, wow. Look at this. Kurexia 7 smokes. I think he could do it. More importantly, though, for the outcome of the game, BBL have knocked 2 members of Twisted Minds, the Tulins, as well as Perfectix going down to the Mini 14 of Ketpa. And I think that has got to be a nail in the coffin. Twisted Minds are great. Twisted Minds are legendary. But surely they don't come back from this, right? Members of Heroic are up. So back up 2 or 3. Next circle. Relatively donut. The most questions are going to get asked to BBL. But they should also be the most equipped to provide answers. Onur is acting as the canary in the coal mine. As far as Heroic are concerned. Knows that their position won't be able to encroach on him because of the hard cover, but he can look at them. We're reaching a very similar sort of standoff. Heroic have got the most space. Not necessarily the most cover. James is going to be relatively thankful he's on edge here. Won't be able to use the car. I was wondering if he was going to maybe pull that into the tree and use that as cover, but has opted not to do that. Twisted Minds in this shack aren't directing attention his way. And that means that all works against BBL. Because if both teams are busy shooting BBL, that's the perfect opportunity. They're not, though, as Lou goes down. James has been on fire this game, guys. Can we agree? It's been a Jimbo special. But the longer this game goes on, and I feel like that's the strategy here, the more it benefits Heroic. Look, at least one of them doesn't have a helmet. Beamy has very little HP left on the vest. They need to play for time here. James has finally gone down at the point where the squad has 14 kill points to their name. They need to play for time. Look at this. They're basically right next to this position. BBL know it, and they're going to push in. Fantastic flashbangs, by the way, to get the initial knock. Thunderlost has been held fast. Corexy getting flashed out of his mind. And it will be enough. Thunderlost eliminate Heroic in third place. It's a trio versus a duo, and the duo are stuck in a shack on the edge of zone. They've got about 10 seconds until they have to come out. Ketpa with an excellent angle. He has no grenades. He has got an M4 though. That's Lou down. And Klim goes down as well. BBL Esports, ladies and gentlemen, with 11 kills, will take home the chicken dinner in game number 3. And that means they close out Miramar with the dub. Very well played by BBL Esports. In second place, you have Twisted Minds with 3 kills, but an equally dynamic game from them. Really interesting to see how they had to rotate multiple times to get in. And while it wasn't a high kill game, it was a good game from them, but Heroic with 15. How about that? 15 kills in third place. Fun game 3.